starting with this one to set up our last quarterfinal clash. Heat number 7 features the South African veteran, the longest serving member on the championship tour, Jordy Smith, up against Joao Chianca. These two meeting head-to-head for the first time.
So these heats are coming on strong.
Here he is, the human firework. Just he explodes when he decides to throw that board on rail or attack the lip. Chianca.
Bit of a paddle here. Looks like Jordy will take it.
Yeah, if you're not a fan of Jordy's style, you just don't know good surfing. He's one of the greats. And he's going to throw it away on that section, trying to force something out of it. Rendered unconscious, rescued, and taken to the Queen's Hospital in Honolulu. Out there in the lineup, tucking into the pit was Jordy Smith. But yeah, he didn't compete in the first 6 events.
I mean, in the Rip Curl Pro, and even though he lost that one, it was amazing.
Here he goes. Nice clean conditions this afternoon here. A beautiful Friday afternoon at Burleigh, and Chianca making the most of it. That first section, it was solid, and he delivered big time. Nice, smooth approach. Great combination to finish. And this is a guy that can clean things up. And I think against Jordy, he realises that he's got to really keep that flow in mind.
You know, a couple of feet of the tide onto the good face.
Oh, what a fun wave to surf, and just blasts through the lip on that first turn. A nice wrap on the second. Quick re-entry, and then that final turn just to get up and on the roof of that thing. Magician-like. Great angle here where you see the tails kick of the surfboard kick free out through the lip. So that really just shows that extension above the wave. And again, beautiful angle where you can see that fan of spray. But you're right, Ron. He tamed the body movement and a little bit in this on this wave, and really connected with a lot of flow.
Well, let's see what kind of response. Jordy can dish up. Huge first turn. Loses control, though, and can't reconnect the fins, engage the rail, and get himself into that pit. And Chianca wanted to click into gear. Here we go. Jordy Smith loading up. He takes to the sky. Loses touch with the board, though. But Chianca's on his road through the contest so far hasn't been putting up the kind of heat score totals. The biggest missed opportunity. Maybe forcing it a little out of that last one. Here we go, Joao on the inside. Trying to get rid of the 2.4 here. Doesn't even worry about finishing that one off. Today, Rich, surfers giving each other so much space, or almost like they're not even against one another. And here we go, Jordy. Let's see if he can put one together here. Nice little float, just transitioning down the line. Clean roundhouse, banks it off the foam. This one getting a little sleepy for a moment now. Hasn't really had the big high impact hit just yet, but sticking with this one, grinding through it. Just never really got the opportunity to get out of second gear there.
You know, we used to go down to Sharon's at J-Bay, and Jordy and his father, as you see this wave, Rick.
A little rock and roll floater down the line to start things off. And it was here we thought that Jordy was really going to wind up. A roundhouse cutback and another one. But again, that wave, he's always coming back to it. It's not standing up in front of him and giving him those big, clean pockets. If he gets one, he's going to absolutely destroy it.
During the replay, Chianca tapped into another nice wall. Great carve to get started, Bugs.
Yeah, you're right there. That wave of Chianca is going to go beyond the 5.5 even. It's going to go up to the 6.17. So this makes the requirement that much more, Rick.
Conditions looking nice and clean. Live action. Jordy racing down the line. There's a solid combo from the big South African who hammers the final section. Does well to stay on his feet. Pumps the fist. We got a heat on our hands.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
What a wave this is, Rick.
Oh, beautiful line standing up in front of him. Jordy just floats over that first section, comes out of it with so much speed and just throws down the big hammer carve. Gets to that finishing manoeuvre, completely blows the tail out, and he was almost out of control for a second there on this final move. But just so much speed into this carve, and not easy with all that turbulence and froth on the wave face, but the big man just keeping that rail wet, keeping it sunk into the face of the wave, and that big blowtail.
With Chianca and Smith going at it, and both have an excellent score on the board already. Jordy tucking into the barrel, locked in, he'll come out. Drives out on the open face, gets some release in the tail. Really clicking here at Burleigh Heads on a Friday afternoon, and he'll get a big finish as well. And a flex. You think he still wants it? You know he does. Clean conditions.
Oh, he just fell down that little step and engaged so quickly. Got a great line through that barrel, and then just does some great work down the line here, connecting, weaving off the tops. And his final finishing turn again, didn't over push it. He knew that if he just put that exclamation mark on it, the judges were going to eat it up. Check the drop in here, Rab.
Yeah, it's a beautiful drop in, and he just backdoored that section. This is a phenomenal little Burleigh barrel, and then he came out and finished off deep barrel.
Yeah, the barrel of the event. Nice cover, came out and really got on the attack, drifted the fins, right on the bowl there, Rick, and then great variation.
Yeah, just gave us a bit of everything on this one. And watch him as he goes into this final turn here, does a little full shift of the body, upper arm movement, and then comes out and flexes.
He was really looking fired up then when he finished that one off. Let's see if Chianca can get a big answer back and reclaim the lead. Gets a barrel of his own, but he's going to get trapped inside this one. He's after a 9.27 now to turn this heat, Chianca.
And when you can see those waves, hang on, we'll get back. Here's Jordy.
Silky smooth, that wave slowing down, but the veteran, he knows what he wants. He wants control. Jordy Smith getting himself into the lead under priority, and now just looking to control the lineup, but that's going to open the door for Chianca, who's out there somewhere waiting to get the opportunity to fight back. He's going to go down under the lip.
Yeah, just that extra water on the bank has brought the waves right onto the deep point. He might have put the heat away.
Well, maybe. 3 minutes to go here. The conditions looking pretty nice. Chianca, he's a good barrel rider. He finds some cover. This one's gutting out. And he comes flying through. Tricky wall to work with, though. A lot of foam on the face here. And Chianca throws a figure up to the sky. No, you're chasing a big score, but you didn't get to see what your rival did on their wave. Here it is again from the drone angle.
It was deep. It was certainly deep, no doubt about it. And he does get that little hit off the top. And that was a difficult section to end up with. And then the extended claim to the sky, the water angle bugs. What do you think?
Yeah, look at this cascading section right here. There's a lot of chandelier in that, and then it just opens up. It's a gaping barrel at the end.
Yeah, definitely. It was for sure bigger than Jordy's. And he had more travel time than Jordy's, deep in it there, dragging both his hands in the wall, trying to slow down. Now he lets it go, and then that puts the accelerator on, allows him to come out.
Proper barrel.
This is the 18th year that we've been able to enjoy watching Jordy Smith perform, but Joao Chianca, in his 4th year as a CT campaigner, he has given us so many big heats, so many highlight moments, and he's done that just marginally. So here he is with 35 seconds to go, chasing a 9.17. Has a lot of speed and knows how to use it. Goes to the air. Oh! Awkward fall. Front foot stayed on, back foot came off. He got flexed.
Well, it was 20 minutes before, after 20 minutes of that heat, he had a 5.17. He was well and truly out of the picture.
But Jordy on a right-hand point break, is pretty hard to knock off, and he's proven that again today.
Yeah, there's something about right points that Jordy just is in sync with. Obviously has done so much time at J-Bay.
Chianca